Every morning the first thing the woman does when she wakes up isn't checking on her child but making breakfast for the 3 dogs at home. When the kids sees mom they wave eagerly, but she acts like she doesn't see them and carries the freshly made dog food to the doghouse. Hungry and wronged, the child can only cry for food. The father sighs and gives the kid a small piece of bread to tide them over. The more the husband watches, the angrier he gets, thinking his wife has completely lost her balance. In her heart, these 3 dogs are far more important than their own child. Logically, as a stay-at-home mom, she should be accompanying and taking care of the child. But all her patience, time, and energy are poured into the dogs. The child rarely gets her attention and almost has to play alone in the room all day. She's willing to spend time researching recipes to make nutritionally balanced meals for the dogs. But the child who actually needs nutrition can only gnaw on bread to satisfy their hunger. The monthly expenses the family spends on the dogs are even several times more than those on the child. What's even more unacceptable is that the golden retriever often steals the child's food. Once during a food fight, it even bit the child's hand. The father hurried to take the child to the hospital, where they got 3 stitches. He himself has raised large dogs before, but no matter when, dogs should never be above humans. After all, there should be a line between humans and animals. Now the child is still so young. Having 3 dogs at home is not only inappropriate, but also very dangerous. The golden retriever bit the child's hand. The Shiba Inu bit the child's groin. The herding dog even stepped on the child's eye. He tried to persuade his wife to get rid of these dogs many times, but his wife didn't listen at all. At this point, the dog trainer gave his advice. He said this family environment is very unsafe for the child. Liking animals is not a mistake. It's understandable to keep 1 or 2 appropriately. But now the 3 dogs have already caused actual harm to the child. So he suggested at least giving away the herding dog they adopted later. But the woman still insisted on refusing. However, it didn't take long before the dog trainer received another help call from the husband. He said these issues can actually be improved through training. But putting 3 dogs and a toddler in the same living space changes the nature completely. The dog trainer fell silent after watching the surveillance footage. In the video, the golden retriever jumps onto the woman's lap to cuddle. Then it gets close to the child and lies down on the sofa. The dog trainer pointed out that this kind of behavior is extremely dangerous for the child. At this time, the guardian should sit in the middle holding the child, while the dog should lie on the ground to maintain order. Allowing this to go on long term will make the dog mistakenly think the child is a rival. Next, an even more infuriating scene appears in the surveillance. The woman lies on the ground cuddling the Shiba Inu affectionately, while the child stands outside the playpen crying loudly. She doesn't respond at all. To see what happens next, leave a comment below.